Okay, this is the 7.2 Moe Thunderbolt Red. Tolhust. Harley Ingleby. It's like 49 point something liters. .4. Here's the dim 7.222. And where's the thickness? 2 13/16. Okay. This thing I've surfed a few times now. I'm about 200 pounds. And I've watched my girlfriend surf it a bunch too. And you know, these things paddle extremely well and they are very maneuverable. So I haven't tried any other fins in this old reactor set. Personally, it's just what I really like is upright fins like that, more pivoty. But I think that complements this board really well. Surprising the float. These Thunderbolts are awesome. I've been on a few of them now. Mostly the reds. I think pretty much every Thunderbolt I've surfed is the red. I think I surfed one carbon diamond drive demo. But this is a longboard replacement. Some of the waves I took it out in, some good waves, and then some complete shite waves where you're just unmotivated to surf. It floats. Got a huge sweet spot, and obviously that has to do with the volume, contours, and especially I think how wide it is in this area right in here, just in front of your back foot and under your back foot. Planes really well, but you got longer rail too, so you can really finesse and work the rail. So I think longboarders can transition down to this very easily if they want to go shorter. And if you're a shortboarder and you honestly can't stand longboarding and you do it because you have to, and then you get over it because you got this log that you can't surf the wave you really want to on it, this is what it's kind of designed for. Hybrid, fun shape, missing link, fun board. A lot of fun. And I was just reading the blurb on the bottom contours because I remember when I did a little video on the 7.4, couldn't really figure out the bottom because I always do these without a straight edge in my hand, that's why. But it busts through the chop really well. Today I surfed it twice and it was really, you know, shoulder to head high sets. A lot of the waves were smaller, choppy, wind swell schlop, one sandbar, one reef break, both in a incoming tide surge situation. And yeah, it's overall pretty flat. There might be a slight concave double barrel up into the fins, and then this slight, very slight V to, nah, it looks pretty flat out the tail. Should do this with a straight edge. But it's so maneuverable. You can wrap it, floater it, redirect, wrap full turns, throw spray. Get in early like you're on a longboard. Put your feet in the wrong place and easily slide them in. How it catches waves, you can just easily turn. It's shorter, so you can whip it and, you know, cork into it. No paddle takeoffs where you just sink the tail and let it pop up and go. It's really easy on boards like this. And if you're chasing peaks, it's really easy to accelerate and locks in really easily. The first time I surfed it, it was a really windy offshore day in barreling situations, and it, you know, good surf basically. And I came off of a 6.2 mid-session and tried this, and I noticed that the nose did catch some of the wind. But after surfing it a few times, I think trying it in offshore conditions again, you kind of learn to adjust that. Maybe put your chest up a little further towards the nose here and sink that down. One more stroke to get in, that kind of thing. But I'm nothing but impressed by this board after surfing it a few times. It made complete shitty situations really fun. That's just mud. These things are so tough and hard to ding and scratch. I'm not saying you can't, but I think I've surfed on this thing 4 times now. It's been rented out and demoed. My girlfriend's borrowed it and surfed it 10 times maybe or more. And Can't even really see any dents down there. Let's look. As far as production boards and alternate materials, these are the toughest boards personally ever seen going through our rental fleets demos. We have one that's been surfed maybe 100 times, maybe 20 or 30 times by me, a 9-1 HI4, and there's definitely a few light pressure dents from heels and knee duck dives on the longboards right in here. I don't even see any dents on this thing yet. But yeah, the finish on these is so nice. So far, everyone I've seen, the quality control is super high. These things are like 800 something bucks, almost 900 bucks. But as far as getting a board that you can just be rough with and, you know, waterproof foam, there's so many cool reviews on these you can watch. But these things are definitely worth a look if you either want to move down into a more maneuverable board from being a longboarder, or if you need something to catch small, weak surf, junk surf, and you're normally a shortboarder and you don't really want to do the whole longboard trip. Yep, this is the 7.2 Moe Thunderbolt Red. Yeah, we got this demo at Honolulu Surf, and as long as we can get a hold of these things, we haven't been able to keep them in stock yet, but we got a few coming in. Yeah, I'll put the link in the description below if you want to check out our stock inventory. Aloha.